What is your pedigree? Where do you come from? Do you know? Well, in the book of Matthew, which we'll be reading today, we find out the genealogy of Christ. And we're going to find that he's descended from kings and priests and people touched by the power of God. And in the kingdom to come, we will be serving our King, and we will have a lineage much like his. So today, like I said, I'll start in Matthew chapter 1. The genealogy of Jesus Christ. The book of genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac. Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judah and his brothers. Judah begot Perez and Zerah by Tamar. Perez begot Hezron, and Hezron begot Joram. Ram begot Amminadab. Amminadab begot Nahshon, and Nahshon begot Salmon. Salmon begot Boaz by Rahab, and Boaz begot Obed by Ruth. Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot David, the king. David the king begot Solomon by her who had been his wife, who had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon begot Rehoboam. Rehoboam begot Abijah. Abijah begot Asa. Asa begot Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat begot Joram. Joram begot Uzziah. Uzziah begot Jotham. Jotham begot Ahaz. Ahaz begot Hezekiah. Hezekiah begot Manasseh. Manasseh begot Amon, and Amon begot Josiah. Josiah begot Jeconiah and his brothers about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconiah begot Shealtiel, and Shealtiel begot Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel begot Abiud. Abiud begot Elakim. Elakim begot Azor. Azor begot Zadok. Zadok begot Akim, and Akim begot Eliud. Eliud begot Eleazar. Eleazar begot Matan, and Matan begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who was called Christ. So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. From David until the captivity in Babylon are 14 generations. And from the captivity in Babylon until the Christ are 14 generations. Now, the birth of Jesus Christ was as follows. After his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man, and not wanting to make her a public example, was minded to put her away secretly. But while he thought about these things, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take to you Mary, your wife. For that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit, and she will bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. So all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin shall be with child and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which is translated, God with us. Then Joseph, being aroused from deep sleep, did as the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took to him his wife, and did not know her till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. Some interesting things I'd like to just highlight here in this chapter. We read, as most people know, that Boaz married Ruth. The book of Ruth is about that and how they courted each other, but there's something even more miraculous going on there that we have to be aware of. In the beginning, there was Abraham when he came out of Ur of the Chaldees, and his nephew Lot came with him. Now, I'm sure you guys know the story of Lot and how he was at the city of Sodom. He and his two daughters and his wife were told by the angel to flee before the destruction came, and they did. The angel told them not to turn back, but the wife did and turned into a pillar of salt. One of the interesting things is that after that, they fled to a cave in the mountain, and they thought they were the last people on earth. And both daughters seduced their drunk father, slept with him, and they each produced a son. One's name was Moab, one's name was Amon. The interesting thing is that Ruth was a Moabitess. She was born of that incestuous relationship. And the Moabites and the Ammonites were wicked. They worshipped idols. They came up with new gods. And it's an interesting thing that she came out of that incestuous relationship, and she was grafted in by marrying Boaz into the line of the Jewish Messiah. And thus, that branch of whom Abraham loved, his own nephew, Lot, was regrafted into the vine that is the tree of the king, the Messiah. It's funny how God works. All of us at one time, we are born of ill-gotten means. But how glorious is it when we're planted into the root of Jesse, that vine of the Messiah, in whom we can bear much fruit. Just some food for thought as we start to dig into the book of Matthew. God bless you. Until next time.